Good evening. How's it going, everybody? How's everybody doing? Having a good evening, I hope. Let's play some disco. It's disco time. Time to disco. Am I quiet? Do I need to make myself louder? I can make myself louder. Or do you just mean that everything's quiet because there's no game audio yet? Okay, how about this? That better? Turn myself up a little. Make the whole thing louder. Yeah. Well, there's no game audio at the moment. So let's put some game audio in here. See how that looks. Enhance. Everything should be louder and enhanced. We'll see how that goes. I didn't have a chance to look into TTS, so I'll have to do that tomorrow when I'm looking at the ad thing. I've been quite busy. All right. Let's see what we were doing. I think we were deciding if we were going to get rid of this idea, this thought. I think that's what we were deciding, if we wanted to forget this. I don't think you can still report. I mean, maybe. I mean, I've found it, so, but I don't think so. I don't, it might not be here still. Yeah, I think it's gone. I think it disappeared once I found my badge. I'm pretty sure. But there are things in here that are still here, even though we can't do them anymore. Like we can't do this trash container anymore. But it's still listed. Heroic. I have no idea what this barred door is. Like literally no idea. It's already open. Supposedly it's in the the building, the condemned commercial area. Maybe that's that barred door that I opened with a key. Could be. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, G. Um, and that's still a check that I could supposedly do. So, all right. So we've got plus. What's our fizz? It's a 3, so we'll make it a 4. How many items do we wear? I don't think there's very many. One of these. Doesn't matter which one. So that bring it to 5. I think that's it. A 5 is not very good. Not for a heroic check anyways. Yeah, looks like just 5. Yeah, Stowe, I don't know why. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna try to get that fixed tomorrow. I don't know why there's an ad if you're sub. There definitely shouldn't be. Everything I understand about how the ads work in Twitch is there's not supposed to be one if you are subbed. So I'll have to go to the Google machine, see if I can figure that out. Alright, so that would be 5 physical. We could make it 6 if we forget this thought. Which, I mean, maybe we should. Like, this is nice and everything. To have that extra boost of all of our physical, I mean, not our physical, our psychic traits. But that -1 physical instrument sucks. Because I need it. I need it right now. And then we just have to try to find something else to learn. Like maybe a date of birth generator. It seems weird enough. Alright. Let's go see what the check looks like. Let's go over there and see how poor it looks. We need map. Map. We're gonna travel. Alright. It won't show me until I... whoop, there's money over here? Wait. Did we not gone over here? Pretty sure we have. Flashlight. Okay. A cellar window. People's feet shuffling by on the street. Huh. Maybe we just missed this area earlier. Interesting.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream.
Okay. Put a point in it. There we go. Let's see what this looks like.
This orange machine is dead still.
42. That's without wearing anything. So let's put some clothes on. We got a shirt. And something else. That's one other thing. Besides a shirt. Right? Wasn't there? I know there were 2 shirts. I thought there was a second thing. Am I insane? Oh, the caress. No, that's pain threshold. Maybe I just read it wrong. Yeah, did I just read one of these wrong? Maybe I did. Okay. Are we wearing anything that subtracts to it? No. +1 from shirt, +1 from pants. So that brings it to a 5.
This orange machine is dead still.
Oh, that's
it
not
has
very good.
A hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Alright, so I'll go and forget that thought then. Sorry, thought, you need to go away. I need that point. We'll start learning about date of birth. Okay. So that brings us to 6.
This orange machine
72.
is dead still. It has a hand-cranked
Alright,
ice
it
cream
says it's a
churner
white check,
and
but it's
an
essentially a
electric
red
freezer.
check because
The
we
ice
don't
around it
have
slowly
any more
melting.
points we could add in this. So because it's essentially a red check, I'm going to ask for your help with physique, if you would please. If you wouldn't mind giving me some physique so that we can open up this ice cream chest that we've been staring at for 3 days, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you much.
What's the worst part about ad blockers? Suddenly, there's no more hot moms in my area who want to meet up anymore. I saw an ad for ultralight beer. You gotta tie the bottles down, otherwise they float away.
Snow, what's wrong with you, man? I mean, you just gotta use Tinder stuff, or I don't know. It's probably like a cougar hunting app. Ultralight beer. Are these balloons essentially? Why, guys? Why you always gotta add to psych? Why do you want me to fail? Why? Why do you always want me to fail? Let's go see how the bear fridge is doing. Ah,
The
that's what
bear's
happened. G
eyes
wasn't
are
paying
dead
attention.
and empty.
Typical. He's too busy exploring his own Revachol, I'm sure. Oh, we have to wait 2 minutes before we can open this now. So what are we doing after this? We need to be 2200. So we got an hour and a half. I have my own game to play. I have my own Revachol to explore. Have you caught up at all, or are you still playing just a little every night? Gonna have to ask that poor old lady about that bullet. Don't want to do that at all. Yeah, I had a really hard time. I didn't find this boardwalk at all. I mean, I found boardwalks, but I couldn't find any of the areas where supposedly it is. With blackjack. With just blackjack. On day 2? Okay. So you're on, what, Tuesday? Couldn't remember what day we started out here. Need a brush. And we need this stupid ice cream maker to open. Alright, 20 seconds. Come on, team, we can do this.
This orange machine
We
is
want to
dead
open this
still.
ice cream maker
It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer.
and get you
The
guys some ice
around
cream.
it slowly melted.
Also, thanks for the bits, Stowe. It's your ridiculousness. Appreciate it. It's only at 72%, but maybe we can get it to like 85. But what I need help with is physique, everyone. Physique, please. Just a little extra physique. We're doing it right now. Doing it right now, G. Physique. Come on, G. I believe in you. Nope. Intellect? That's new. Physique? No. No, whatever that is. Psychic cheek? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Psychice? No Psychice. Physique. Red. Guys are the worst. No ice cream cooler for us. Below the grime, a dark neon poster reads, Van Eyck, totally transcendent. It's a weird thing, the whole Van Eyck. You can see these posters now. Reveals the posters. I was hoping it would, like, you know, give me something for revealing the posters. It is not.
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more.
Oh, this just opens this back up. Okay. I was like, why is it still selectable? Interact. Oh, clipper's on the tools now, isn't it?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. With the perp, it takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Which one do you want?
Let's read the unsolvable case.
AKA Leslie and Burke. AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable.
Unsolvable, you say?
Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration.
Ugh. Come on, Leslie and Burke, be better.
The only way for Leslie to stop displaying his genitals and for Burke to stop attacking things would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability.
Couldn't we just keep them off the streets?
You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No,
Yeah, I
Leslie
guess.
and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition because that's where the action is.
Yeah, they shouldn't be near action, I don't think.
Threatening, fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all,
I mean,
and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years.
it's one way to do it. Try to make them do their horribleness worse so they can be put in jail. 10 years is a long time for them to be going off doing that stuff.
It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
I don't know. Which one was Leslie? He will always take his pants off. Damn it, Leslie. It's going to start snowing soon, 7 to 14 inches over the next 36 hours. Thankfully, I'm working from home. Oh, that's good, Stowe. Glad you don't have to go out in it. Foot of snow sucks. Although where you are, I feel like it could even be worse, so you're lucky it's not worse, I guess. Public indecency.
Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger.
Excuse you. How dare you? That's my ledger.
He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. The officer is also drunk. Way more drunk than Burke there. And let's be fair, you also have party eyes.
Just a little
You
bit.
slam the hardened plastic board in his face, then proceed to beat him unconscious with it.
Well, shouldn't have messed with somebody who has party eyes and loves his ledger.
In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke.
I could see that.
He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore.
Is that good news?
Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid.
I mean,
With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved.
I guess that's one way to solve a case.
Which is also why the officer responsible, narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing.
We did
The
it.
end. Do you want to read another one?
The end. We narrowly escaped a disciplinary hearing. Good work.
Not much has changed.
Good work narrowly escaping for beating someone down. We solved the case. We did it. I wonder if that's how we solve most of our cases. That's why our caseload, our solved rate is so high.
This orange machine is dead still.
All right,
It
team.
has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric
And
freezer.
3 kills,
The ice
right?
around it slowly melting.
Right. Oh, yeah. 3 kills all by Ledger. He's just killing people with his Ledger. Ruffian. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. All right, let's give this a shot. We'll still fail now. Watch.
Ice groans
Okay.
and howls under the strain of your giant Gewaltsund multitool.
We did it.
Until the lid cracks open.
Thanks for the help, team. Appreciate it.
Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words off-site copy written on its side.
Yeah. Take that filament memory.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen killed as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Fair enough. Good point, Kim.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious
Yes,
filament?
I am.
There's a radio computer upstairs.
Do we look at it? Sounds like a save scum. Alright, let's change our clothes. What do we wear? This one. I think that's the only thing we switched out. Sure. For curiosity's sake. We saved. Radio, computer. Gotta know what this precious data is. It's probably just like a video game stuff, right? Just backups of their video game file. Technically, it could be... Oh, right. Technically, it could be something that gives a little insight on that weird sound hole that she's worried about, but that would be weird if they were able to do, if they knew something about that back then.
Tiles on the cube are still
Insert the
smoldering.
offset copy.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Press play.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years
Oh,
old.
right. Our friend.
Good evening. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Indian Repeater Station 1.
Hello.
Please repeat. Is this the offsite copy?
Please repeat, is this the offsite copy? Yes. I might have a password.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife, death.
No, that's not it.
Damn it.
Maybe it's the second part of the leitmotif you saw on the stained glass window.
Nice. Conceptualization. Great work. Leveled up. After death, life again.
Good. I've unlocked the offsite
Yes.
copy. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament.
We did it.
Ka-ching.
Ka-ching.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Yeah, right? This poor old lady. She's just 100 years old. She's been sitting in this booth forever, all hours of the day.
It sounds like something cracks before the piece of paper starts filling up with pure black ink.
Uh-oh. Do we break it?
Something's broken.
Damn it.
Machines aren't supposed to behave like this.
Oh, no. Read the printout.
The paper is soaked with ink. Its monochrome darkness spanning from margin to margin. It's not possible to make out any information.
Perception check. 24/7 radio support. Exactly. What happened? It's just covered in ink.
Odd. Something is obviously broken here.
The lieutenant runs his hand over the ink-soaked paper, staining his fingertips. We fucked up. Yeah, we might have. I don't know if I have any gear for perception. Huh.
It's just black
Damn it.
upon black. Nothing to see here.
The hat.
Tiles on the cube are
Sorry,
still
Jay.
smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow.
How much clothing did I have? How badly did I screw up? I think it's just the hat. Maybe she won't know. I mean, did we break the did we break the machine or did we break the cube? There's a thought? For what? Thought for what? I'm sure it's fine.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering.
Press print.
It sounds like something cracks. Something's broken. Machines aren't supposed to behave like this.
You have an A perception? You probably have a shot at it. Let's remove the offset
filament
copy.
slides out of its glowing nest.
Is it okay? It looks fine. Let's go figure out if we screwed this up. We didn't learn anything, which is unfortunate. The apricot thought gives 2 perception? Do I have that thought? I don't know if I have the apricot thought. Maybe I missed that one. 2 perception's a lot. Oh, we technically could try this again. Try sniffing your gum? I thought I did.
There it is again. The scent
Oh.
of apricots with a touch of cinnamon. Smells like the end of some distant summer.
Like
The
really
surface of another
sniff it.
planet, or some ancient temple.
Ancient temple?
Yes, from the height of antiquity. A long, long time ago. Millennia ago. On an island of time you can never return to.
VG sniff. If only. It's weird because we definitely looked at this gum wrapper before, so we must have done something that kind of like unlocked the gum wrapper. The gum wrapper. End of summer.
The sun sets into the sea, but the water does not boil. Instead, it turns to liquid gold. For a moment, the world's store of precious metals seems to increase dramatically, and you are rich.
Yeah, the forbidden letter smelled of apricots. I remember that. So maybe that made it so that
There
we
is
have a little
movement
more.
next to you, the shuffle of a small coat, warm like the evening. But when you turn toward it, there's nothing there.
A few more options here. There's a movement next to you. Shuffle of a small coat. Where did it go?
Why are you talking to a gum wrapper?
I don't know, man. Take a deep, deep breath.
Bitter, citrus, sweet. It seems to grow stronger, like a glow, with every breath you take.
Every breath you take.
Whatever petrochemical byproducts they used to create this artificial flavor have bonded tightly to the wrapper. Or is that just your memory filling the gaps?
Could be a little from column A, a little from column B. Every dance move you make, G.
Until a blossom of skin and flower petals erupts behind your closed eyes. Made of toffee, cream, and distance. You just had to take a dive.
I mean, I just had to.
Feels very, very familiar. Harry, please. You were supposed to discard it.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of things I'm supposed to do. Alright. Apricot chewing gum scented one. -1 reaction speed while we do it. You found a trace of entity who's been stalking you across the plains, the Gloomstalker, the conglomeration, the shadowy organization behind your downfall, possibly connected to the dreaded X something. Granted, it is impossible to determine its true identity, but you can remember where you first smelled its treachery. Yes, use the Tutti Frutti gum wrapper. Reconstruct the day you first breathed in her untrustworthy atoms. Alright, what do we want to dump for that? Definitely not at art degree. Indirect modes of taxation. Ultra-liberal dialogue options give 1 real. We're a little ultra-liberal. We shoot for communists, and sometimes when we're shooting for communists, we get a little ultra-liberal. Yeah, only 6 real. If I had it for all of these, which I certainly didn't. Humpty Dumpty's amazing. White Morning. More zoom. Motorix learning caps increased by 1. I could see those being useful considering how much we've put into some of these. Maybe we'll need that extra point. Remote viewers stays. We love remote viewers. Jamrock Shuffle. Find better loot and lock containers. I like loot, so that should stay. The Underground. How do we feel about the Underground? Does it actually give us anything? White check failures heal morale, +1 rhetoric. I think we should keep that. Left-wing dialogue options give +4 XP. Then -1 to authority and visual calculus. The subtractions are unfortunate, but we should keep trying to get more experience, I think. Feel like, anyways. We do a lot of left-wing dialogue options. Like, ultra-liberal communist, those are all left-wing. Moralist might even be a little left-wing. All of our responses are pretty ultra left-wing. Righteous self-critique. Bonus from thought. This is the thing that heals us all the time. The red check failures heal us, basically. And then there's our Venek. So I don't know, I guess I'm in between forgetting one of these, maybe? You don't have to tell me what it does, but does the Underground actually get you anything? Does anybody know? Or is it just once you've done it, you're done? It told me to do something, and I ignored it.
On the floor, like a dog for its master.
Told me to do something, and I ignored it. Am I still able to do that something, Sigma, or is it passed me by? You can still do it. Oh, I should tell Kim. Got it. Got it. Thanks, Sigma. Appreciate it. I appreciate the way
Yes?
you handled that by telling me without telling me. That's kind of what I wanted. So you did that expertly. I have big news, Kim. Tell Kim that you no longer obsess over your sexuality.
Okay.
Poor Kim. I've managed to stop obsessing about my sexuality. Nothing actually. As I was saying this, I realized I would not be telling the truth. I've managed to stop obsessing.
Great. Imagine all the time you'll have for work now. Matter of fact, we should get back to it right now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just one more thing, though.
What?
Are you part of the homosexual underground?
You didn't stop at all, did you? You are just obsessing about other people's sexuality now.
I'm not obsessing. Just yeah, but or you're right. Yes, let's go. Yeah, but
But am I? I'll spare you another 20-hour mine project. Yes, I am. Now let's get back to work.
okay. Interesting. Now can I forget it? Yeah, Pride Pug. Nice. All done. Awesome. Cool. That was a fun little thing. Kim, do you want to go on a date after we're all done here? You're the only one who puts up with my bullshit. Alright, let's forget this. And get apricot. Apricot? Apricot? Store on the other side is closed when I come back tomorrow? Should we try this? Should we try the dumbbell? Do we dare? I gotta put the other gloves on, I think. These gloves. Applecot.
The barbell waits patiently on the
72?
floor, like a dog for its master.
Not bad, all things considered. We got high performance weightlifting gloves on. Alright, let's give her a try, shall we? Let's see how much this hurts. Yes! We're so strong. Ooh.
Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game.
I mean, maybe. But it's a children's game I'm winning at. Also, you gotta love the back-to-back of Harry asking Kim about, like, you know, kind of who he's into. And then immediately once that conversation ends, he's like, alright, I'm gonna go lift this barbell in front of you. For no reason. You just hang out over there. Got a peacock? Let's do a vote. We'll do a vote for this. Are we gonna yell? We're gonna say, "Oh yeah," or we're gonna say, "I'm a true champion," or we're gonna say nothing and revel in the feeling. How are we feeling about this? Oh yeah, I'm a true champion, or say nothing, just revel in the feeling. 5 seconds left. Let's see. I'm a true champion. All right, I'm a true champion. It is. Boom. I healed my morales.
A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to.
We did it. We're strong enough to succeed at everything.
Hey, but you're still in a ghost house. What if someone heard this? What if they know you're here?
It's okay.
Good technique.
Hey, thanks, Kim. Appreciate that. Let's take that shirt off. Not you, Kim. You're fine. Take my shirt off. To put on a different shirt is what I meant to say. I'm not nervous. You're nervous. Let's get out of this abandoned gym. We can't go that way. I didn't make this weird. You made this weird. How's our shivers stuff? Do we have a lot of that? I feel like we have a little. Because I think there's a Shivers check up in the dice shop, right? Or with her. We have so much electrochemistry and Half-Light. A little bit of pain threshold. One Shiver. Is that it? That looks like it. Two Shivers. We have two Shivers. Shivers is at 2. And it's a legendary check? Okay, never mind. That's just asking for failure. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go deliver this filament before it turns into a pumpkin. That's how filaments work, right? I'm not a scientist. And then we've got some meetings to go to. Don't want to be late for our meeting. Probably don't need this flashlight. Map. Travel to the church. Ah, fast travel. I love you. You make my life better in a lot of ways. Hi, so we got you your filament. We definitely did not turn it on and ruin it. And if anyone says any differently, they were lying.
Yes, what is it?
About the off-site copy you asked me to bring.
Yes?
I brought you the filament.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
She takes the filament, inspecting the metallic tape on its side. What's going to happen now?
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
She's already inserted the filament into the radio computer's core, ready to close the door. Don't waste your time printing it out. There's nothing but ink there. It's broken. What are you even hoping to find?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment.
Ah, so maybe we had worse equipment.
Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
She says, and presses print on the machine's keyboard.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that.
Play it cool. Now what? Something's very wrong with the filament memory. Step back. Please just stop. Stop playing with this thing. Something's very wrong with that filament memory.
Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Does she this is, maybe that's how it's supposed to look and she knows how to read it?
Here, I found it.
What? Rising her ink-stained fingertip. Where? Lean closer.
Hold on.
She's behind the keyboard now, typing in some numbers that only she understands. The terminal beeps, and the light inside starts pulsing like a glowing heart. Can I do anything? I'm still not sure it's a good idea, tinkering with the unknown. Say nothing. Can I do anything?
Shh. Just give me a second. I'm almost...
She clocks up her typing speed.
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
The lieutenant leans closer to whisper.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
Suna jumps up from the keyboard like a spring. There's joy in her voice as she bumps her fist into the air. You did it? You found the coordinates? Oh my god, congratulations. So where is it? Where is this 2mm hole in the world? Congratulations.
Thank you.
She yells back with a grin. So where is it? Where is your 2mm hole in the world?
There. In the swallow.
She points at the other end of the church where a group of water bowls form a ritualistic arch.
Think you can help me again?
She tilts her head, eyes sparkling. Sure.
I need you to go move those water bowls for me. I need to double check my calculations.
I love moving water bowls.
You like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
See? Interface knows. Interfacing knows I love to move water bowls.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters
Oh,
to the
God.
right. This should do the trick.
Third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right.
Thanks.
I already don't remember that. I hope Kim was writing in his book. Could these wires work as contact microphones? Maybe. Move the water bowls to the right position and report back. Oh no. Anybody remember? I don't remember. Maybe she'll tell me again.
Yes, what is it?
Hey, about that 2mm hole again.
The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great.
Okay.
Thanks.
Nope. No idea. What happens if I click on the bowls? I didn't click
It's
that one.
awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor.
Okay.
Oh boy, this is going to be good.
Move the third bowl from the left 2 centimeters away. Move the fourth bowl from the left 5 centimeters to the right.
Some water spills out of the bowl,
Whoops.
wetting the floor.
Move the third bowl from the left 2 centimeters away.
It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound.
It's not weird at all.
The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall.
Movement puzzle. Yeah, I hope not. Be screwed. Also, I love that she has to give us a thumbs up because there's no way that we would hear her because we're in this, like, cone of silence.
Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place after all.
Right. Sacred place. Thanks, physical instrument. We will walk. I forgot that we're in a sacred place. That we're about to turn into a dance club.
Yes, what is it?
I moved the water bowls to the right position, just like you asked. What's next?
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
She stops, biting into her chapped lip.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
What's wrong?
Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones.
She snaps out of the lull. Unmute the headphones? Where'd you get headphones?
If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Wait, why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place? Isn't it just gonna be silence and nothing else? Why did you have headphones on?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
She's avoiding your gaze. Isn't it just gonna be silence and nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything.
She stares at the heart of her computer.
I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
She turns to you, the mainframe throwing shadows on her chin.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
She grows silent, her face very pale in the cold light of electricity. What? You're overthinking this, or you're right. We should be cautious. We don't know what we're dealing with here. Sure.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
She rubs her face. It's scary, but we have to face it. Hey, I don't think I want to do this anymore. It seems too dangerous. Slowly start to back off. No, we have to face it.
Yeah. You're right.
I didn't do all this for nothing. She puts on her oversized headphones, ready to press unmute on the keyboard.
The lieutenant takes a step back.
Oh, Kim.
And then, nothing. Nothing happens as Sona Lokanen Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence.
Say nothing.
She doesn't talk. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Well,
Damn it.
she lets out a loud sigh before tearing off her headphones. She's still avoiding your gaze. Come on, did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
She says, clearly disappointed.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow?
No,
She rests her face on her hands, massaging the forehead.
no. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it.
Maybe the silence that surrounds it is also what's in it.
But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is.
She raises her head, staring at all the machines that litter the church, cables coiling up on the floor like pests.
You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Oh god, we're definitely gonna hear something. We're gonna hear something horrible.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it?
Aha, perception check. Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait for this. We're coming back. It's a white check. We're not gonna do this at a 28. We helped the egghead. Helping egghead with his jam gave us +1. +1 because we found a melody for egghead. Need more chewing gum, right? All right. So we've only got what? We've got 1 point in it, so we could do 3 checks of it if we needed to. We have 1 piece of gear, I think, that improves our perception. I think it's just this hat. Okay. And we're hoping that this guy, 5 hours? Okay. All right. So we will come back. We will come back to this. And I'm sure it'll be terrible and horrible. But the good news is it's 21:58. So 2 minutes until the commie meeting. Do you think Kim wants to come to the commie meeting? He might tell me no. Let's give her a quick save. To the commie meeting. Commie meeting, you say? Come on. What's this? Is this another poster? Poster. The message has been carved into the wall. Trans Nation. Ike Nation. All about that Trans Nation. Boodle-poop. 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 Apparently it's possible to beat the game without talking to anyone other than Kim? What? How? How could that possibly be true? An old poster hidden below new ones. Arno Van Eyck 49, the Palaceum. Sounds like an obscure live performance in a dirty underground bunker. Maybe she'll let me borrow a brush now because I'm into Van Eyck. Maybe she likes Van Eyck. You know? I can't imagine how you beat this Kim with just talking to Kim. Excuse me, how you beat this game just talking to Kim. I could picture losing the game. I guess that's one way to beat the game, right? You just lose. Hey Skull, Can I borrow a brush?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Oh, right. Conceptualization check. What do we have for conceptualization? Damn it, Stowe. Like, I think we're wearing most, if not all, right? We put all of our points into it. We're not losing any there. These are all logic. Visual calculus, drama, 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 rhetoric. Yeah, I think that's it. Just an 8% chance. We're never getting a brush. Communist meeting was here? Right? 10 Stabbins meeting after 22 at the Cape Side Apartments. Hello? These are the Cape Side Apartments, right?
A plaster cast, honestly. He does kind of look like you after all.
Whoever lives here needs to learn how the economy actually works. No. Am I too early? Maybe the old lady is Stefan. Ma'am?
Give me a moment.
Do you know anything about this secret meeting that's happening tonight?
What? No. Nobody tells me anything.
How about any unusual activities taking place after hours, say after 2200?
If it ain't my business, I'll keep my nose out of it.
She shakes her head and mutters to herself.
Think we'd all be better off if people kept their noses to themselves.
Fine.
I know. If it's barely...
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
Ask away, policeman.
Tell me about the man who lives at the end of the hallway. Uno de Rudder?
I don't want to talk about Doritos.
Doritos. The clean lady mutters. She starts digging for something in her pockets. Well, why not?
Addicts. All of them. And sometimes I hear them screaming.
She winces.
They don't like me cleaning behind their door. Think I'm listening in on their fights.
We saw unpaid utility bills. Aren't they going to be evicted?
No one likes them in this building. It's only because of the kids they haven't been thrown out. I don't like talking about those people.
She looks down the hallway.
She
Oh,
mumbles
it's 2200, so
some
I'll
kind.
come back and talk to you in a second about those other people. Where's the meeting? I assumed it'd be in the communist room. Where are you, communists? This was the poor lady who has a dead husband now. And this is our Sunday friend.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. No one answers.
Let's go. There's nothing to do here for us anymore.
Okay. Maybe now they'll be here. They're not going to show up because I opened the door and scared them away. Hello? Communists? Hello? Any communists in the building? I don't see any communists. Just open all the doors. They're not there because you don't like to remember what they say? I'm bad at remembering stuff. What do I do now? 10 Staban's meeting at after 2200 at the Cape Side Apartments. I think we're here. Are we here? Try to remember things people say. What do I look like? Somebody with a memory? Maybe they're up there. Hello? Go talk to Cindy. Think she's a communist? She don't want to be a communist with me. She was the one who led me on the path to getting the password, right? Hey, you.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Stupid 8%. It's gotta be this door.
As you approach
Aha.
the metal grill, you can hear several voices having what appears to be an animated discussion.
I love animated discussion.
This must be it. Beyond this door lies the beating heart of radical communism in Martinez.
So excited.
Somehow, the night air softens the smell of trash and sea brine. As the breeze pulls through the canvas like a shuttle through a loom, you catch a hint of something unexpected. Something earthy, warm, and burnt.
They smoking pot?
The acrid smell of failure.
Ouch.
No, that's just slightly burnt coffee. A smell you would recognize
Oh.
anywhere.
Got some. This is like an AA meeting. They've got some coffee, some cookies.
Just look at these pigs sniffing about after hours.
Hi, Cindy the Skull. Why didn't you say the secret door was right behind you? Hey, it's past curfew. Get to bed, Cindy. Why didn't you say the doors are behind you?
Must have slipped my mind. You know how it goes.
She gives you a lackadaisical shrug.
The metal grill is cool to the touch.
Thanks, Cindy.
You notice the lieutenant is looking uncustomarily anxious. His posture is rigid. His right hand hovers near the zipper of his jacket.
You okay, Kim?
Oh, I'm fine. I was practically born to infiltrate underground communist cells.
He takes a quick look over his shoulder.
Which is just to say, we should be prepared for any eventuality.
All right. Try to listen.
You can make out at least two separate voices. The voices are male, you
Oh,
think.
it failed.
Beyond that, you can't tell.
If only we had that one more point of perception. All right, let's bang on this grill.
The clang of metal reverberates all along the scaffolding. The voices coming from the other side fall silent.
Who's there? Is that you, Maurice?
It's no Maurice, it's the police. That's right. It is I, Maurice. You're looking for communists? I'm looking for some communists. You have plenty of skill points? I mean, you're right. I do have plenty of skill points. Feels bad to put skill points and stuff if you're not going to open up a check. Although I did spent a lot. I only have 3 now. I really had 6 very recently. That's right. This is I, Maurice.
I'm crawling back already. Get out of here, traitor.
I'm actually not Maurice. I'm trying to get organized. Can you help me?
For a moment, silence.
What's the passphrase?
Uh-oh. Is it sausage grinders? We did go find out what it was. I just don't remember what it is. Find the secret passphrase. We did go learn it. Maybe it was remember Dubrava and Abadazins. This thing, man, I don't remember shit. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not Disco Supernova. It's not the End Times Cometh. We await the Silent Mole Empire. I don't think that's right. I think it's remember Dubrava. No, it's not mole people, Sigma. Come on. Sophie Bless. You think it's Blessed or the Sausage Grinders? Vote time. No, I want to get it right. I don't want them to turn me away. I've been trying to be a communist all game. This is my moment. 24 communists. This is my moment. Come on, Kim. Didn't you write this down? You wrote everything else down in your notebook. Give me a hand, Kim. Maybe it's somebody done. No. Style your paperwork. Remember the 5th of November. I don't know if it is November. Alright. It's Remember Dubrava and Remember the Sausage Grinder. Sigrid, are you just saying that, or do you know it's the Sausage Grinder? Do you know? Because I know that they told us what it is. I just don't remember what it is. Because that was literally like a week ago. Like maybe literally a week ago. Sophie Bless, you know what it is? Is it sausage? Here, we'll do a vote. Oh God. We await the Silent Mole Empire? I don't know. Alright. 2 people said Dubrava. I was already thinking Dubrava, so let's give that a shot.
There's no response. You begin to wonder whether they've slipped out some back way. No, they're still there. You can feel them back there.
Okay, thanks for the insight, Inland Empire.
All right. The key's taped to the back of the door frame. Just make sure you put it back when you're done, or we'll all be locked out. And do watch the concrete. It just kind of falls away, in places.
Party poopers. I mean, it is what I thought it was.
Charmant. After you, detective.
Okay, Kim.
Have fun at your underground meeting, pig. Hope it's a blast.
I don't trust you at all, Cindy. Cindy, can I borrow your brush, please? Please. I need to paint a masterpiece with my art
The
degree.
2 young men are either oblivious to or ignoring your entrance. Their attentions are fixed on whatever it is they're stacking in the middle of the floor.
This guy's playing dominoes here? The student communist.
Matchboxes, it appears.
Like Matchbox cars? Or like actual matchboxes?
I think it's holding, Alexis.
It is. It's holding.
Echo Maker.
Careful, careful.
Nope. They blew it.
Damn, hardly any difference.
The young man shakes his head and then looks up at you and the lieutenant with barely concealed irritation. Yeah, rip whatever they were trying to build there, huh? Also, didn't we say we thought we heard a man and a female?
You two. You are late.
I mean, Not really.
They should know the meeting starts at 10 p.m. sharp.
His companion looks up at you and squints. Look, I was trying to find it.
Esteban, isn't that your jacket?
What? This is my jacket.
It certainly looks like my jacket, Alexis. Where did you get that, gendarme?
I just found it in a room. This jacket is RCM property. It's been confiscated as part of an ongoing investigation. Or just leave. I don't want you to steal my jacket. Do we tell him we're cops? I like my jacket. It gives me conceptualization, I'm pretty sure. I found it in a room.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. That's real Sarah Maritzian twill. Only old Sarah Maritzian communists and drug smugglers wear those anymore.
Well, I'm one of those.
He is neither of those, of course. He is simply a poor student putting on airs. Also, he doesn't have the shoulders to fill out such a jacket.
I'm gonna tell him that. Yeah, you don't have the shoulders to fill out this jacket.
See, Uli? It's just like Mazovrot. How does it go again?
Those committed to the rights of property are those most apt to violate them.
His companion nods emphatically. I feel like the music is really loud compared to what they're saying.
I assumed it was Maurice who broke into my room to play a trick on me. I didn't think I'd actually been raided by the RCM.
Well, you had been. Oh yeah, I did raid his room, didn't I? That is probably where I got this coat.
There is surprise in his voice, naturally. But is that a note of excitement you also detect?
So do you want your jacket back? Listen, comrade, it's not what it looks like. Why do you sound excited to be raided by the RCM? Look, man, it doesn't even fit you anyway. Why do you sound excited?
Oh, gendarme, because this is perfect. Can you imagine the look on Morris's face when he finds out the RCM has been kicking my door down?
He turns to his companion.
He'll shit himself. Positively.
And now they've shown up in force to break up our meeting.
He rubs his hands together excitedly.
Something tells me this young man are not very experienced with law enforcement.
Yeah, I'd take him. Hold on, we're not here to break up your meeting. We want to join your meeting.
The RCM wants to join us?
A quizzical expression.
My partner, of course, is acting in a strictly personal capacity, not as an official representative of the RCM.
Interesting. Does that mean you've done the reading?
Maybe?
Uh-oh. No one said anything about reading. You'll just have to wing this one.
Oh no, I failed my drama check. Just wing it. The reading, yes, I've definitely done that. What is this reading? I thought this was a revolutionary group. There must be a misunderstanding. No one mentioned any reading. Whisper, Kim, did you do the reading? We'll wing it.
You have. Excellent. Let's hear your critique then.
I liked the characters and the plot. I thought the themes were interesting. There were too many words. Exactly, G. I was elected to lead, not read. I have somebody else that works for me that reads. There were too many words. Oh, Sigma. I thought that the themes were interesting.
They always say that when they haven't done the reading.
Damn it. Damn it, Steban.
Well, this is getting awkward. I'm not sure what you're expecting to find here then.
There's profound consternation in his voice. You suspect it's about something bigger than your not having done the reading.
I just want to be a communist.
Maybe they can explain themselves.
What exactly are you two doing here? What were you doing with those matchboxes just now? That's enough for tonight. Will you still be here if I have more questions? What were you doing with the matchboxes?
The young man frowns at the little pile of boxes on the floor.
Nothing, just messing around until the meeting started.
They're watching those matchboxes awfully intently for two guys who are just messing around.
Right?
It's almost as though they were trying to create the most unstable structure they could.
Just like communism. Well, what exactly are you two doing here?
In the most generous sense, I would say we're cultivating revolutionary consciousness.
Yes, that's probably the best way to describe it.
Okay.
But more specifically, we are running a reading group. It's the most rigorous and theoretically advanced materialist reading group in Martinaise.
Oh, you're a book club?
Comrade Steban is a great discussion leader, one of the best at the university.
This is a book club. Is this where I can square off in theory combat? Sounds like a regular book club.
It's really nothing like that. A book club is a place for talking about the plot points of bourgeois social novels and sipping effervescent cocktails.
Yeah, Sigma's done with it. He's done with his book club.
That doesn't sound so bad. In any case, it's healthier than certain other after-hours pursuits I've seen officers engage in.
He gives you a pointed look. Kim, we're not here. This is not about me. We're not here to discuss what I do after hours on my personal time. I didn't realize they taught radical Mazovian theory in the universities. Okay, so what does your reading group actually read? I think I get the idea. Let me ask about something else. Universities.
Huh. As though you can call that problem teaching.
Exactly. Room ad slam for all the reading.
One thing you learn quickly at university is that you're not going to find a real education in any lecture hall or discussion seminar.
No, you have to join a book club first, obviously. Yeah, I'm just as suspicious as you are, G.
We are post-attendance, basically.
Exactly. The only worthwhile part of the so-called École Normale de Recherche is the library. That's where we've made our greatest critical strides.
Kim, can we arrest these kids for truancy? Okay. Well, what does your reading group actually read?
We study all the foundational texts of Mazovian theory, of course. Just last week we finished the second volume of Puncher and Watman's Innocence of Capital.
Truly extraordinary.
Okay.
And before that we spent 6 weeks on State and Plasm.
Very exciting.
This is fine. You can handle a list. In fact, you find the tedium strangely soothing.
I passed the volition check. Take that. You can't bore me to death.
We've also read Wertmüller's The Megastructure of History, and before that, Real and Reality.
It's a great name, Real and Reality.
Communist theorists love puns, in case that wasn't obvious.
See, I must be a communist theorist because I loved Real and Reality.
Hablars une paix infernale.
Unpays infernal?
The original Fizdale translation, not that watered down revisionist garbage.
Okay.
Obviously.
Obviously.
But, of course, our special emphasis is on the theories of Ignace Nilsson and his followers, especially the inframaterialists.
Wait, who are these inframaterialists? I know who Krasmazov is, but who is this Ignace Nielsen guy?
Only Krasmazov's most trusted lieutenant, the evangelist of the revolution, and the founding father of the People's Republic of Samara.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to overstate
Boo.
how unimpressed he is that you've never heard of this world historical individual.
He's very unimpressed with me. I failed my encyclopedia check.
He also happens to be the greatest communist theorist after Mazov himself. It was Nilsson who first postulated the existence of ideological plasm, which forms the basis of inframaterialist theory.
I mean, okay.
The young man sighs. His companion looks about furtively.
These guys are boring communists. I want the communists who want to do stuff for change. Does this reading group have anything to do with the lynching? Where's the rest of the reading group?
What do you mean? This is the reading group.
It's just the two of you? Two's all you need? Me and Kim are the same way? Shouldn't a group have, like, more people in it?
We're in something of a rebuilding phase.
Mm-hmm.
Some of our former comrades didn't have the ideological fortitude our work demands.
Okay, but what happened to them?
Intellectual attrition is maybe the best way to describe it. Felix said he couldn't keep up with the reading on top of his classwork. And Susanna wanted to read text other than Mazovian theory. Like novels, if you can believe it.
It's almost like you're a book club.
Imagine the audacity of wanting to read a novel in a reading group.
Exactly, conceptualization. Novels, unbelievable. Shake your head. Other books? Gross. Novels unbelievable.
See? Even the gendarme gets it.
See?
We've tried recruiting new members, but unfortunately the current intellectual climate is pretty hostile to inframaterialist thought. These days, if you're on the left, the ascendant schools are the Godwallians and their iconoclasts.
Oh, of course. I mean, everybody knows that.
Don't forget about Maurice and the turnips.
Ugh, no one likes Maurice.
Right. Then there was the whole turnip debacle.
Whatever this turnip business is about, one thing is perfectly clear. These young students have a much deeper understanding of communism than you do.
Sure. Very deep. But I have a very shallow understanding of it.
You could learn a thing or two from them. If you can convince them you're one of them.
Okay. Did you say something about turnips?
It's an unfortunate story. You see, our ex-comrade Maurice is something of an economist.
He's studying macro and microeconomics.
Oh my god, so much. Big economics and small economics? What?
Wow, a real intellectual, it sounds like.
Lieutenant arches his eyebrows.
Right. So a few weeks ago we were discussing the extra physical capabilities of the revolutionary state. And Maurice said, what were his exact words, Ulexis?
It was unbelievable. He said, turnips don't care if they are grown by communists, moralists, or Viking. They grow just the same.
I mean, that's true.
Basically, he was rejecting the whole foundation of inframaterialist theory.
Remind me what inframaterialist theory says about turnips again?
Simply that under suitably revolutionary conditions, crop yields naturally increase relative to non-revolutionary crops, which Maurice somehow has the gall to deny.
How would they? How?
Susanna said that he has been hanging out with some non-communists lately.
Oh no, anything but that.
For us, the question boiled down to, if you don't even accept the basic ideas of Nielsen and inframaterialist theory, why are you in the reading group?
So you expelled him from the reading group over an argument about turnips.
Well, it wasn't so much that he was expelled.
He just quit coming. We haven't seen him around for weeks.
Okay, what about Cindy? Is she part of the group?
Cindy is... how to describe her role?
Guard dog.
Something of an ideological auxiliary, perhaps.
Yes, that's exactly how I would put it. And naturally, we support her radical counter-liberal aesthetics.
We like her painting.
But she refuses to submit an essay, so we can't call her a member of the group per se.
You have to submit an essay? Jesus, these guys.
That doesn't stop her from using the room for studio space, of course.
Of course. I mean, gotta let her use it for studio space. So what's so bad about the Gottwaldians?
They're the most depressing school of communism. They love writing long books with a patina of Mazovian theory to cover up their cheap psychologizing.
Sounds like what you're doing.
A gang of cheap psychologists and intellectual midgets. Typical Gottwalders, in other words.
His companion sneers.
It's okay for Uli to say that, because his dad is from Gottwald.
Ah, okay. Thanks. What's so depressing about their theories?
The Gottwald school believe that intellectuals as a class are capable of sparking revolutionary change. So all they can do is critique capitalism from inside itself.
I mean, that might be right.
That's why they spend all their time smoking cigarettes and writing long works of criticism that make you want to commit suicide.
Sounds miserable.
It is miserable. That's probably why they're always committing suicide.
Okay. I mean, it's gonna be rough on your membership numbers.
You see, the Gottwald school look like communists. They talk like communists. But scratch the patina and you'll see beneath that they're just depressed liberals who've read too many books.
I mean, that's all you guys do is read books, right? So the only difference is that they're depressed. What about the Iconocards?
For starters, they love talking about beans.
Beans?
That's right. Iconoclasts are obsessed with beans. They love thinking about beans. They love counting beans.
Ah, they're bean
But
counters.
most of all, they love building models to predict how many beans there'll be in the future.
Yeah, we need to know how many beans there are gonna be.
Nota bene, Iconoclast is an extra pejorative form of the already pejorative name, Mazovian economists, a moderate school of Mazovianism which advocates the gradual transition to communism through carefully managed economic modernization rather than violent social revolution.
It's gonna be, like, really insulting. It's not very nice.
They're by far the most bean-centric school of communism.
Ah yes, the much maligned bean counters,
Yep.
ensconced in their think tanks and high-rises, believing they can save the world through a series of incremental, assiduously technocratic reforms.
Ugh. I don't get it. Are beans a metaphor? But isn't it good to know how many beans there are? What's wrong with making progress through moderate economic reforms?
Oh, please. There's nothing moderate about their love for counting beans. If I were a Gotwalian, I would probably diagnose them with Bonenfixierung.
I'm sorry, with what?
You see, iconoclasts claim to be communists, but in reality they're just liberals with hard-ons for spreadsheets.
And what about the liberals? Are they liberals too?
Of course not. The only people who actually call themselves liberals are mouth-foaming reactionaries.
Ah.
Basically indistinguishable from fascists. You'd need an X-ray machine to tell the difference.
Alright, I've heard enough. Let's talk about something else.
Go ahead.
Young man gives you a half smile. His companion sniffs. Did the reading group have anything to do with the lynching?
Lynching? No. We're not an operational cell.
Yeah, no kidding. You guys don't do anything.
We think of ourselves as more of an intellectual vanguard.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But what's your group's stance on lynching? Is your reading group affiliated with the Union somehow? Are there any operational communists in Martinez? Are you affiliated with the Union?
No, we're an independent organization. We acknowledge and respect the Union's efforts, but our interests are more theoretical than Mr. Clare's.
He says proudly. Alright. Well, are there any operational communists in Martinez?
No, unfortunately. The communards were hunted down and killed nearly to a man. All that's left of them are bones and old rifles.
Like this one. Show him the old rifle.
His companion's eyes widen as you hold up the ancient weapon.
Yes, like that one. I wonder how many of these are still lying around in cellars or sealed up behind the masonry.
He knits his brows together and then looks up. I think they've switched from narrowing eyes to now it's all knitting brows.
Can I hold it?
I prefer you didn't. Sure, you can hold it.
It's heavier than I was expecting.
The rifle rests in his open palms. Its position reminds you of something.
Though what, exactly, you can't say. He turns the rifle over again, admiring the glint of light off the oily barrel. When he's finished, he returns the rifle to you with a nod of appreciation.
Is the reading group accepting new members?
We typically only accept new members once per semester. There's this whole process with essays and presentations on assigned topics.
The young man turns to his companion.
But given that we have some extra seating at the moment, I guess we could be convinced to expedite an application or two.
They have nothing but open seats.
Steban, you can't be serious. For these gendarmes?
I am serious. As materialists, we've got to adapt to conditions as they are. Besides, he'll still need to pass the interview portion of the entrance process.
Oh, this sounds tough. He turns back to you.
Assuming he's even still interested, that is.
Yeah, I'm interested. An impossible composure check. I get +2 because I'm a harmless book slug. Or maybe he's a harmless book slug. Alright. Composure, eh? We'll have to look to see if we have any composure items. That's enough tonight. Will you be here if I have more questions?
Sure. We're here most every night. Maybe we'll catch you again.
Sleep well, gendarme.
You sleep well. Alright, do I still have my gun? He didn't take it, right? There it is. Okay. What do we have for... Crap, what was it? Composure? Was it composure? I think it was composure. I don't know if we have anything. Oh, we have some shoes. Okay. +1 composure. And we get some jeans. +2 composure. And a windbreaker. Look at that. By the way, I love that we walked up to him wearing his coat. I'd completely forgotten that it was his, because that's where it came from, because I grabbed it forever ago. He's like, "Hi, nice to meet you. Are you wearing my coat?" Yes. Yes, I am. Alright, composure 6. That's a little better. What's all this stuff in this room? Let's talk to
The
him first.
gendarme returns. What do you need?
Still a 17%. That's rough. So you need an 18. So we basically need double 6s, right? Oh, we get +2. So we need double 5s. Do we have other composure checks? Renee. So if we fail, we could go do Renee's as well and fail that one and then put a point in it. Impossibly hard. Renee's is just legendary. Okay. Let's give it a shot. It's a white check.
What do you need?
Is it getting warm in here?
Nope.
There seems to be a little pool of sweat forming
Missed
in
by
the
3.
depression of your lower back.
I'm not nervous. I'm a superstar. Definitely not sweating. No, sir. Dab your sweat with your shirt. It's because I don't do well at interviews. Let's dab or sweat.
Excellent work. Now there's a dark handprint on the back of your shirt.
It's okay. I have a coat.
Everyone will be able to see the evidence of your overactive sweat glands.
Why am I getting so worked up? They're just a couple of kids. It's because I don't do well in interviews.
No.
Ow.
You're terrible at them. The thought of everyone looking at you, judging you, makes you want to heave, frankly.
Why am I getting so worked up? They're just a couple of kids.
Let's be frank. They're probably way smarter than you. You bet they've read more books than you can even name.
But how many cases have they solved, eh?
Of course, it wouldn't kill you to crack open a book every once in a while.
Yeah, yeah.
The hardest part will just be working up the nerve to ask without soiling yourself.
Everything all right, gendarme? You look a little green about the gills.
All right. We'll come back. Put these pants back on. Put these boots back on. Put this coat back on. Let's explore the room. Try not to think about the cracks spidering across the floor. Oh, because this is just open to the world. Look at that. Yep, that seems very safe. Completely safe. A rickety easel surrounded by pots of gouache? Gouache? Maybe they have a brush. Cindy, no doubt. Yeah. Oh, Cindy. Could it be the Fazbid? No, probably not. It's just Cindy painting. This one says, "No war but class war." This poster reads, "Under the cobblestones, communism." Coffee. At the bottom of the pot, an aisle of black sludge rises from the shadowy sea. Gross. Construction vest? Okay. Now we have a construction vest. +1 endurance. -1 reaction speed. How does it look? Oh, that's so silly looking. OSHA approved communism. Yeah, you gotta be wearing your high vis, man. Can't be doing communism without high vis. Like, what? Why is there a pocket on the back? A ludicrously reflective safety vest, like those favored by construction and road repair crews. Comes with a replaceable battery pack. Makes you feel like a deep sea anemone. Anemone. Alright. It's real weird. Sure. Half-light, half-light. Pain. Physical. Shivers. Endurance. Should put that there, I guess. Put these guys over here. Oop, hello. Over here. Okay, well at least we got some high vis.
The gendarme returns. What do you need?
Point to the art supplies. I'm guessing those pots belong to Cindy.
Yeah, it's hers. She just sort of moved it all in a few months ago.
It's because she's living in a coal room.
She said if she's going to make truly radical art, she needs a suitably radical workspace.
I can see that. Gotta get your head in the right space.
And I don't think she could afford rent at an actual studio.
Oh, certainly not. Do you like her art? Nah, I'm just wondering what's the deal with this place. Do you like her art?
Oh, sure. It's definitely interesting, I would say.
Wait, I thought interesting was what people said when they don't have anything real to add.
His companion's eyes widen with interest. He has a cold smile.
Called you out.
Come on. It's not that I don't have anything to say about Cindy's art. It's more that I'm still working out the details. It's a complex question. You've got to take your time with it.
You flustered the poor boy. Now he's got to say something.
Take that.
I guess you could call her latest stuff a sort of counter-bourgeoisie calligraphy. She's got a real taste for radical slogans.
I wonder if I damaged his psyche.
It's too bad she hasn't developed the theoretical foundation to do truly radical work.
Yet, maybe she just needs more practice.
I think she'll get there, though. She's still looking for a subject equal to her ambitions.
Now I'm wondering, what's the deal with this place?
The deal? At a fundamental level, I guess you could call it the shattered bones of a dream crushed by capital.
That's really good, Steban. You should save that for an essay.
Well, you're welcome.
Thanks, Uli. When the idea is sound, the words just sort of flow.
Okay, buddy.
Yes, now keep developing the idea.
If this place is the Shattered Bones, that must make us the Bone Weevils? I heard these used to be luxury apartments, million real views, that sort of thing.
That could be. It would explain some of the more ornate detailing. But we're speaking in world historical terms here. What this place represents, not what it merely was.
His friend yawns, evidently bored by literal reality.
Okay, let's move on.
Go ahead.
The young man gives you a half smile. His companion sniffs. Alright. That's enough of you two. Let's go get our gun. Okay, Cindy, I met with the communists. They were boring. No revolution at all. Boring communists. I have to join the reading group. It's going to be impossibly hard. 'Cause I'm bad at reading.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
I wonder if we can fast travel from here. Looks like no. Meet her near the old fish market at 22. Just walk past the fishing village until you see the boardwalk. Okay. We still have a little bit of time. Maybe we have like until 2.
Give me a moment.
I want to ask her
Ask
some more
away,
questions.
policeman.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still,
She leans on her broom.
she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Yeah. Why is there a hole in the wall in the abandoned apartment?
Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls.
Poor cleaning lady.
With how small these rooms are, wouldn't you want to break the wall down?
Yeah, they were just expanding. Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
The hell am I supposed to know?
I don't know.
Another nut job, I assume.
The cleaning lady shrugs, her mouth puckered like a dried fig.
She
Alright.
mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Well, you sound healthy. I'm gonna go. Now, can we fast travel? No? Lame. Where do we gotta go? This way. Now can I fast travel? No. Game, let me fast travel. So I don't have to run all the way back. There we go. Fisherman shacks. Alright. Go past the village. So you see the boardwalks. Quick little save here for no reason. Just, you know, some crazy lady with her gun. Shows it'll be fine. Anybody see anybody? Hello? Hello? What in the hell? What in the hell?
Put your hands where I can see them.
What in the hell? The aging woman under a mountain of police paraphernalia mumbles to herself, then notices you and reaches for the megaphone. She's just got the gun, just flailing around with it. It's the pigs, scatter! I mean, it's literally the pigs. We might have to scatter. Cheese it.
Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands. Right now! Show me your hands! Right now!
She screams in the megaphone. Okay, lady, calm down.
Scavenged, battery-powered police lights protrude from her back. The flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand.
She is not doing well.
Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
Oh, good.
Madame, please drop the firearm immediately.
Oh. Kim, please don't kill this woman. Wait, what should we do, Kim? Raise your hands. Easy, ma'am. Take it easy. I don't feel comfortable being separated from my multi-tool. No, the tear is mine. I collected it. Easy, ma'am. Take it easy.
Failure to comply. Suspect is displaying aggression. Officer, under duress. Officer, under duress.
Oh, God.
I am the police. Don't move. Don't move. Hands on your head. Suspect is armed and dangerous.
Ma'am, I need you to calm down. We just want to talk. I'm not moving.
Suspect is on the loose. Suspect at large. Officer, administer street justice at our own peril.
No street justice.
That one extra lick with a baton or extra knee strike above was what was actually required. Suspect is under control. Suspect is under control.
Yep, I'm under control. No need to panic.
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything that might set her off.
I'm trying. No. Nope, not reaching for the gun. Definitely not. Let's see. Doesn't look good. Let's deal with this later. You're not the police. We're the police. Please identify yourself, ma'am. We can solve this peacefully. Please lower your weapon.
Officer in need of assistance. Suspect at large. Get on the ground.
Her eyes dart between you and Kim.
Man, please. We want to help you, but you need to lower that weapon.
Lieutenant's trying to maintain eye contact. 4, get her. I think she'll kill me if I tried to get her. Let's just talk, alright? That's it, you're under arrest. Blow her away, Lieutenant. Oh my god. Let's just talk, alright?
Disturbance reported. Authorized deadly force. Sector, take the shot! Big red key! Big red key!
Her head snaps at you.
Big red key. That's code for the battering ram. Cop talk. You know this.
I didn't know that. Thanks, Encyclopedia. I had no idea. Big red key. Get the battering ram.
What happened to make her like this?
I don't know. She's broken. She's super broken.
Loneliness.
Aw. Inland.
Yes, sure, but also in a less abstract way. The neurodegenerative disease I mentioned earlier.
Yeah. Probably that. Please identify yourself, ma'am.
It's the goddamn police, shitbag! Hug the pavement! You're under arrest!
She yells into the megaphone.
She thinks she's a police officer. Try treating her like a police officer.
Okay.
A lower ranking police officer.
Okay, alright. We could do that. Officer Pigs, W. Freighter Harry Dubois, requesting your sidearm for inspection. Hold out your badge.
What?
She lowers the megaphone and stares at the gun in her hand. Patrol officer, you're in gross violation of the RCM Code of Conduct. Just lower the gun, officer. That's right, Pigs. Give me the gun. It'll be alright. It's mine. Just lower the gun, officer.
Sir?
She hesitates, looking around in confusion. The 3-barreled pepper box wavers in her hand. It's okay, ma'am. Everything's gonna be alright. Please, Pigs, just give me the gun. Patrol officer, I have to sign you up for a disciplinary hearing. Slowly shake your head.
Easy. Press her too hard and she'll...
Lieutenant whispers.
With a swift, poorly coordinated move, the woman slams the megaphone against her lips.
Gross.
And teeth. A trickle of blood runs down her chin. She doesn't notice it.
Oh, God.
Officer compromise! Unlawful impersonation!
No.
Pigs en route! Engage your will!
Damn it.
Okay. She's actually more agitated.
Damn
now.
it.
My bad.
Oh, no. Ma'am, we're here to help. Tell us what's wrong.
The woman looks at you, but through you, like you don't exist. Her eyes gleam feverishly, and the rotating police beacon lights reveal deep scratch marks on her cheeks.
Oof.
This is the police! Unlawful engagement! Hands on the ground! Scumbag!
She howls through the megaphone.
So this is what the weather's like on the other end of a cop's gun.
I hear you, ma'am. Look. Start slowly pinning over. Hands going on the ground.
Fascinating.
Lieutenant's eyes stay fixed on the woman and her gun. He studies them closely, then mumbles, fascinating.
See? This is what happens when we're not around.
Well, that didn't work. We're up to 13. I mean 17. You're not the police. We're the police.
Back up! Back up! Back up! Status unconfirmed!
She lowers the megaphone halfway, but immediately raises it again and screams. Baby, you know who I am. Everybody knows. Wink. Back up? There's nothing to back up. Nowhere to back down. The terrible finale is on us. I'm with the Remote Viewers Division, or Lieutenant W. Freighter Harry Dubois, 41 Precinct. This is my partner, Lieutenant Kitsuragi from the 57th.
No. Oh, no. No. I thought Mr. Moran. Gareth.
Aggravated assault! Man down! Officers in pursuit!
The crazed woman mumbles, shaking her head. Sigma, you want this lady to get shot, don't you? I got a feeling you want this lady to get shot.
What's the situation, officer?
Lieutenant, The lieutenant hesitates addressing the woman.
Law enforcement compromise. Impersonating a police officer.
She screams in the megaphone. Red and blue lights illuminate the spit flying everywhere.
Does she not believe you two are actually police officers?
So it would seem. So it would seem, Rhetoric. Wait, what if she's right and I actually am an imposter? We really are cops. Look, white rectangles. We really are cops. Look, my badge. Take out your badge and show it to her. Hey, you're the one impersonating a police officer. Take out your badge and show it to her.
License and registration. License and registration. Come in, dispatch. Sector. Azima.
She repeatedly bashes the megaphone against her head, then screams in the bloody mouthpiece.
It's not a code, just disjointed words.
Okay. And then all there was left was a hand-eye. A red hand-eye coordination check. This doesn't look good. Let's deal with this later.
We can't leave. A delirious civilian is pointing firearm at us. Your firearm. You need to solve this.
Oh, come on, Kim. She's gonna shoot me. There's a 17% chance. Okay.
Alright.
What?
This is how we do it. You hurl the tear bag
What?
at her face, already darting right, and immediately close the distance. Left hand grabs the barrel, right one breaks the wrist.
We crit the check. I can't believe that. I absolutely cannot believe we crit that check. Alright, this is how we do it. You hurl the tear bag in her face, already darting to the right, and immediately close the distance. Left hand grabs the barrel, right one breaks the wrist.
No, look how she's holding it, like it's light in the nose. It must be. That means the gun is empty.
You broke her wrist. I don't know, interfacing might have just, don't be sad, interfacing might have just saved her wrist. She's holding it, and it's light in the nose, which means the gun is empty.
No, an ominous feeling fills your gut, and suddenly you know the gun is empty. Thinking about it makes you nauseous.
That means that bullets have been shot. That's why it makes us nauseous. That's why Inland Empire is worried. Hold on, why does that make me nauseous? Whisper, Kim, I'm almost certain there's no bullets in that gun. My god, it's not loaded. The gun isn't loaded. Ma'am, the weapon you're holding is mine, and I know it has no bullets. Let's whisper to Kim so he doesn't actually accidentally shoot this lady. I'm almost certain there are no bullets in that gun.
I've been thinking that too, but it's impossible to tell for certain in these lighting conditions.
Hold on, why does that make me nauseous?
That knowledge comes from a very dark place.
Oh god. How dark?
Paint the wall with your brains. Dark.
Jesus. Ma'am, the weapon you're holding is mine, and I know it has no bullets.
What?
The woman looks at the weapon in disbelief, her eyes suddenly reddish with tears. She looks straight down the barrel and squeezes the trigger. Wait.
This isn't police issue.
Ugh.
Police weapons have bullets.
Jesus.
This isn't real. What is this?
She stared down the barrel and squeezed it to see if it had bullets in it. A click, nothing happens. She looks at the useless weapon. This isn't a police issue. Police weapons have bullets. This isn't real. What is this?
Police guns always have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me this?
The gun lands on the wooden planks and tears run down her scratched cheek. Police guns always have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me this?
She looks devastated.
Whew, the pigs. How else do you check? I don't know, Sigma. I guess I'm not an expert. She's the expert on the police, so she would know.
Grab the gun. Right now. This might be your only chance.
I'm done with the gun, leave it behind forever? No, we're picking it up.
No one ever cares anymore. Why would they treat me like this?
Her voice is growing fainter as she rocks back and forth slowly.
This limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is grinding to a halt. Tired of walking the desert, it doesn't want to feel or think anymore.
She's super broken.
Poor woman. We need to figure out what to do with her now.
Yeah. We should probably help her somehow. Alright. Good news. We have our gun back. We leveled up. Also good news. 4 skill points. Nice.
Nobody's ever around.
The old woman...
Nobody ever comes to visit me.
The old woman mumbles, staring blank at the boardwalk. Well, it sounds like you probably try screaming in their face with a megaphone every time someone tries to talk to you. You're not alone. We're all here. What do you think is happening to her? Should we just arrest her? You're not alone. We're here.
The woman stands in front of you, motionless, unresponsive, almost like an inanimate object now. A mountain of police paraphernalia. In there she is alone, trapped in a world of blue and red lights.
This is some dark shit right there. What do you think is happening to her?
She's in a stupor. I've seen this before. God knows for how long. Could be days when they get like this.
The lieutenant replies, inspecting the catatonic woman standing in the dark. But why was she like this in the first place?
Honestly, I don't know. Dementia, probably. Dementia and Channel 8, and loneliness.
He lowers his voice. Nod, neurodegenerative disease. Yes, this is what happens when you listen to too many cop shows on the radio. You're probably right. Nod, loneliness. I guess we'll never know. Neurodegenerative.
Could be. Her hands were trembling, and she did seem uncoordinated. But what are we gonna do with her?
Should we just arrest her?
I don't think there's any need for that. In her current state, and without the gun, she isn't really a threat to anyone.
Does Revachol have, like, mental facilities?
We could let Titus know. This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family.
Wait, I was really hoping I can give her one of those station call slips. Jesus. It's messed up. Yeah, Titus sounds like the man for the job. I don't want to endorse the Hardy Boys' inflated sense of self-worth. They're not cops, we are. I think we can just leave her like this. She'll be fine. Nah, we'll ask Titus.
Then we can ask him once we get back to the whirling. But we have to hurry, because it's late, and they might have already gone home. But I think we're done here for now. Let's head out. This is done.
Please, leave the radio on.
As you turn to leave, the faintest of voices comes from the woman. Please leave the radio on, she mutters. It seems like a reflex, a half-remembered sentence.
She stands motionless, just a heap of clothes and fleshes now. Maybe if you search her once more.
Yeah, maybe she got some ID on her or something. Well, that was fucking intense. I was sure that Kim was gonna shoot her.
The woman stands slumped. She looks catatonic under her mountain of RCM paraphernalia. Is one of those things a police cap?
Am I missing a police cap? Pick up the RCM cap.
She doesn't even flinch as you reach out and disentangle the familiar-looking lieutenant's cap from her mountain of RCM paraphernalia.
Have I been missing my hat this whole time?
Oh, is that yours?
I legitimately do not know, Kim.
It's hard to say. It's been so long since you wore yours.
See? The Spirit de Corpse is with me. Mine? No, it's ours. The RCM's. Maybe, probably, you know me. Maybe?
It's your hat.
Lieutenant nods. Shake her shoulder?
The old woman doesn't react to your touch.
Alright, we'll leave her be. What's this hat? Look at that fancy lieutenant's cap. +1 authority. Member of an organization. The cap is sturdy and comfortable, and seems to retain its form very well. It fits you perfectly. The inside of it smells like cheap tobacco and typewriter ink. It feels familiar somehow. Perhaps it too is yours. Though how the pigs got it is a mystery. Oof, that is a hat. I don't have any place to put it. With my purple gear. To move everything down. You go there for now. Alright. Let's go see if Titus is still there. It's pretty late. It's not midnight yet, though. Here we go. Still here, Titus? Did you eat the sandwich yet? I couldn't even convince him to give me the sandwich. Titus is gone. We'll have to do it tomorrow. Womp womp. Such a chill atmosphere in here, though. Okay. Could go ask the woman about the bullet, I guess. Maybe it's the bullets that were supposed to be in this gun. What do we have to do for Suna? Figure out why Suna couldn't hear anything through her headphones? How the heck are we supposed to figure that out? Okay. Yeah, exactly. Cat jam. It's got a great vibe. Okay, to the fisherman shacks. To ask about a bullet.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Why was there a bullet under the floorboard of your shack?
Damn that girl.
She murmurs softly.
A bullet?
The lieutenant turns to you and gives you a little nod, then turns to the washerwoman.
You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
She shakes her head. You rented the room to her.
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She speaks slowly, wringing out a rag after a long silence. Her hands move into the water bucket. Some water sloshes over the edge.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
You'd have to welcome me. Oh, well, when was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
Her wrinkled hand needs a blue rag in the water.
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before. But this seems different.
Yeah, she ran away.
That's for the police to find out. Right then. Please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
Lieutenant takes out his familiar blue notebook. You said she left on Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else there?
No.
What is she like, Ruby?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
She rubs her cold hands together.
This Ruby is an old lady whisperer. She knows how to work the village elder, unlike you.
Fair.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
She wanted to talk to her. as they usually do. But she was brooding.
Okay. Well, why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
She looks back towards her shack, thinking.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
I have a possible explanation in my mind.
Aye. Do tell.
A seagull flies overhead. Obviously a bad omen. On second thought, I'd rather not say. It's something I want to think about. It's an exit plan.
Exit from what?
Her life, the world, this. Spread your hands.
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter.
She tilts her head to the side, looking up at you, deep in thought.
Not a quitter. Like you sometimes get, son.
Physical instrument over here, call him his son. Thanks, father physical instrument. Does she have any technical equipment with her, like radio stuff?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieux she'd made.
She brushes her forehead with the back of her hand. Water drips to the ground.
Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
And I am.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
Well, where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
I love it. Tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat.
You'll never find her, you know.
Her tone is
She
without
knows
malice.
the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
True, true.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
Yes, we are. I've been here for almost 2 weeks. Further up the coast we go then, but that place is huge. She's a needle in a haystack. Wipe your brow. Man, I was really hoping she'd just be hiding in this village. Are you sure she didn't go somewhere more pleasant and less wet?
Yes, it's going to be too much work for you to find her. Better for you to stay here. Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater.
She drops a rag in the bucket. It's clean now.
The failed electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
I will. Thanks, Inland Empire. A few more questions?
What more do you want to know about that poor girl?
Enough. I had enough other questions.
Yes,
Goodbye.
let's hear those other questions. One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She looks around. The air is getting colder.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
Okay.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
I'll do my best, washerwoman, but I think she murdered somebody. But maybe not. Alright. I am going to take a minute to go hit the head real quick and refill my water here. So, if you would like to do the same, now's a good time to do that. And we'll come back and do another hour before we call it quits. I'm thinking maybe we get rid of Kim and see if we can convince the young fishing lady to go on a date with us. And then maybe read about some cockatoos. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, let's do this, shall we? Alright, let's go back to that one. Alright. Pretty late at night. I think it's time for Kim to go to bed.
Late and it's snowing. Time to call it a day.
Yeah, it's late and it's snowing. Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
And as soon as he leaves, I'm gonna leave the shack again. Back out we go. Okay. What do we need to convince this young lady that we're worth at least one date? You know, just saying hi. What's one disparaged person to another?
To die down.
Suggestion.
Those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Simmer down, bastards. Suggestion, eh? Which is at 5. -2 from thoughts and -1 from items. Okay. Oh, from Wumpty Dumpty. Too bad. I'm a pretentious wanker. Let's figure out what item. It's ruining my suggestions. It's the satin shirt. Okay. Purple. Empathy. No. Okay. Coat. Got our fancy naval coat. Anything else? This might be it. Just the +1. Let's take off this shirt. Alright. Now what do we have? 7? Hello?
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards.
42?
Simmer down.
Let's give it a try.
Simmer down, bastards.
You think she really needs
Nice.
more of that after a man died at sea?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what makes her happy. I'm not gonna assume her happiness. But we got a 6 and a 5. That's good. What do I do then?
What if I told you it is actually possible to go on a date sober?
Well, good news, because I'm very sober. Get out of here, your crazy fringe theories. Wait, what you're suggesting is highly experimental, possibly dangerous. I'm listening.
Before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very primitive things together sober. Acknowledge the situation and keep it basic.
Okay. I'm a drunk. Don't really know if you've noticed. So I usually ask people to drink with me.
I have, and I don't really.
This time, though, I thought I'd ask you for a walk.
Just a walk? I don't know, officer. I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator.
She feigns extreme surprise. I am. That's why you should definitely agree. Is that a yes, ma'am? Is the walk happening? Please come to a sober walk with me. We're not gonna beg her. That doesn't seem right. I am, and that's why you should definitely agree. Is that a yes, ma'am? Is this walk happening?
Where would this walk take us, officer?
She's thinking, eyes mapping your rugged features. There's a nice view on the beach I found. Point northwest. Land's End.
All right. I will walk with you. But you need to understand that nothing is going to happen. We're just walking.
Absolutely. I'm a gentleman. She raises her finger. Just a good old-fashioned walk. I like it. Something could happen. I understand nothing. God. Just a good old-fashioned walk. I like it.
Me too. It's been ages since I just had a normal conversation with one of you guys.
She replies with sudden sincerity.
She means men.
Yep, that is true.
All right, I'll go put the kids to bed and we'll meet at Land's End in 15 minutes.
You got it. 1:08.
She doesn't wait for an answer. You better get ready.
We're gonna go on a date. How do I get ready? Meet her at Land's End. Alright. Let's put our shirt back on. And, we put our other coat back on? I'm worried. What do we need for the date? What kind of... How do we get ready? Get to Land's End in the northern tip of the peninsula quickly. She's not gonna wait for you forever. Oh, I'm running. You best believe. Go naked. Oh my god, Sigma. Couldn't go naked if I wanted to. There's no room for the gear. Will it make a new row if I fill these two spots? It does. That's funny. I'm gonna move everything down here so I have this space to work with, because I like organization. And then we're gonna put these back. Perfect. Now we can organize better. Yellow goes down. And this is red. This is yellow. We need more room for purple. So red's coming down. Endurance, that works. This is more red. Is this all red? Yep, half-light. Half-light. Electrochemistry. This is also electrochemistry. Okay. So let's put you over here. This goes down one. There. That's yellow. Okay. We have purple yet? Purple. Perfect. Come back up. Authority. Empathy. Suggestion. Spirit to corpse. Authority. That's Inland Empire. Is this also Inland Empire? Nope. Drama. Alright. There we go. We did it. This is also Inland Empire and Volition. So I'll put you down here. That gives us a spot for blue. Cool. Much better. We're just gonna save after doing all of that inventory organization. Alright, so we need to run to Land's End. Run! There's no time. I don't remember where Land's End is. Does anyone remember? I feel like that's over by the... Is that over by... I think it's like all the way up here. It's not on a map, right? Because Land's End is the one that we actually did for the bullets. Yeah, check Land's End for bullet traces. So I think that was up by the radio tower, if I'm not mistaken. Stupid military door. Yeah. This is Land's End. Right? Is that her? Hello? Hello?
The woman gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her dark hair and lets it fall again, tousled, wild. She brushes a few stray locks from her eyes, and only then spots you approaching.
Do you think she brought her sword with her?
Aye, so here you are. It's late and it's snowing. The snow is... well, it's not really snow, it's slush.
She extends her hand and catches a snowflake in her palm.
Know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End.
I bet.
This is what the locals call a make-out spot. That is not going to happen here today. I just want to make that clear, Dimples.
Oh, she got a nickname for me already. She turns to face the sea once more. This is a makeout spot, huh?
Her thoughts are still elsewhere, with distances across the water, and with the water itself.
Yeah, she's not doing well. But neither am I.
Across the rusty water, that's La Delta, the financial district. In the mist-covered distance, towers rise as a rebuke to the poverty of this coast.
It's like offensive. Also, we're up to $26. I think we can go buy some more books. I want to get that Pale book, and I want to get that board game. We might have enough now. Look at her. You seem surprised that I made it. Maybe this was a mistake. Everything feels uncomfortable. I should leave. No. You seem surprised that I made it.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments.
Well, I've been trying to stop, so. I'm actually quite good at scheduling. It's a rock star thing, tardiness. I'm sorry you had to wait. Wouldn't miss it for the world. I'm just trying to be a responsible grown-up. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
The world? Those big words men like to throw around as though they had weight.
She's good. She sees right through bullshit.
Let's just admire this piece of the world we happen to have in front of us, eh?
She nods to you, a playful glint in her eyes.
Here it comes.
She says as she turns back to the sea. The weather begins to clear under her steady gaze.
So fast as to make it seem like the weather turns at her command.
Wait, did you just do that? Say nothing. It's stupid. It's a stupid idea. You know, I have special abilities too. Paranatural abilities. Wait, did you do that?
Me? No. Just grew up on the sea. Know which way the wind's blowing and all.
That's fun. Look at you. With all those skills.
Knew the weather'd clear up once we got here. Otherwise, it would have been a less pleasant stroll, nay?
I guess.
You should say something. Anything. Maybe the tequila sunset thing.
Ugh. You know, a past incarnation of myself called himself Tequila Sunset. I wonder why that is. No, quiet about your sordid past. What, we're gonna hide it from her? I think she knows. Tequila Sunset.
It's a common Ravisholian expression. Means drinking yourself to death.
Wow. Wow, quite the phrase we chose to call ourselves, Tequila Sunset. I found a corpse recently. He'd had a Tequila Sunset moment. She don't want to hear about that. Oh.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, well, looks like we have to.
And what about you? Keeping the name?
Hell yeah, Tequila Sunset all the way. I think I'm good with Harrier Dubois these days. Harry's my name, I don't need any others. This is a new model of me. It will need a new name. Who am I kidding? I'm probably going to drink myself to death whatever name I choose. This is a new model of me. It'll need a new name.
Can't wait to hear it.
She smirks and turns toward the sunlit sea.
The sun reflected in the waves and the skyscrapers rising across the bay
Nope.
is mesmerizing. Your mind clears for a moment as your senses take it all in. Not just the glass skyscrapers, fragile looking in the shimmering air. River Esperance flowing into the bay.
It's a moonlit sky. No sun, no sunlit sea, no sun reflected in the waves. It's midnight.
Isn't it strange for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so generous towards us?
It's the moon.
You know, the best time to go out fishing is usually towards sunset, when the water is warmer.
Oh, okay.
The sun also falls on the Capeside tenements and war-torn ruins. An old sea fortress juts out, seemingly impervious to the sheen cast over everything else. shaking you out of your reverie.
Oh, not my reverie.
The sun does little for the dead, and those hopelessly lost in their own minds.
Well, yeah.
Or people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation and little drinking water.
Thanks, Logic. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Is that why you named your boat the Sun? I'm not sure desert people are happy with too much sunlight. Just enjoy the view. Is that why you named your boat the Sun?
Oh, that was a bit of pride and a bit of superstition.
Makes sense.
And a bit of conceptual unity too. It being yellow and all.
Right. Just enjoy the view.
There's salt in the air, and the cries of the gulls and the skewers. Grit of the sand and the green glint of broken bottles. But still your gaze always returns to the dazzling streaks of light, wherever they may be reflected, their opulence.
Green glint of broken bottles. All that wasted tear. Could have had all that wasted tear.
It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side, no matter what we do or who we are, for absolutely no reason. It's unlike no other powerful being, certainly no powerful organization or government. How can that be?
Sun isn't exactly an organization. There's an explanation to this, and it's political, you see. Begin a long, impassioned political tirade. Because it's not humans betray you. Well, something's got to be on our side.
I guess we wouldn't really be here if that thing wasn't on our team.
Oh, we get a heroic conceptualization red check. +2 from your lost love and +1 from our artful background. Say something about the sun. You have fish hooks in your ears. There's an interesting lilt in your voice. Do you wish you were out there fishing right now? So who do you think killed the hangman? Let's give it a try. Say something about the sun.
Here we go.
Nice.
2 different approaches to cap this off with style.
We did it. 2 different approaches to cap this off with style. Uh-oh. Stare into the sun. Yeah, massive thermonuclear reaction. 5 billion years old. The sun is a god. The only fault with the sun is it shines on us all as well as our enemies. Oh, come on. This is the best we could do? The sun is a god.
Aye. And a benevolent one. When did you last have one of those on your side?
In my early 20s, maybe. When I had my love with me. Never. I still do. I'm righteous. When I had my love with me.
Well, now you have that giant thing to watch over you. So, to hell with love. You know...
She smiles.
The wind's gonna pick up soon, and I have to go, but...
She takes her sword out of the scabbard. The blade reflects the sunlight, a dark orange. She's gonna fucking kill us. She's actually a serial killer. And we didn't know. This is how she does it. She traps men.
Have this.
What?
The sun's good, but it doesn't stick things. I've no use for it anymore.
What? No, you need your saber to protect yourself from the crazies out here. Are you sure you don't need the sword? Look at it. Think we can do this again sometime. Thank you for coming with me. Are you sure you don't need it?
No. Men around here are too drunk to pose a threat to me.
Oh, I don't know if I believe that. Think we can do this again sometime?
Doubt it. But thank you for the company.
Aww. Shut down. She smiles sadly.
This is as far as it goes with her. You'd need to put a year between you and your last drink for anything more.
Well, it's been a week. 5 days, something. We've started. Well, thank you for coming on this walk with me.
Farewell.
She nods to you and turns to go. Aww. Goodbye, Lillian. I'll miss you. You're the only one besides Kim who wasn't mean to me.
As she walks off, the wind picks up, and the light from the sun seems to fade. The crumbling silhouette of failed electrical R&D towers in the distance, beckoning.
Well, at least now we have a sword. Equip this to impress yourself. Oh yeah, we have the gun too. A 3-shot revolving barrel Villiers LaSalle pepper box, typically assigned to officers of the RCM upon reaching the rank of sergeant. The butt of the gun is worn, and the engraving on the side reads, Sunrise Parabellum. This is your gun, no doubt about it. Equip this when times are most dire. Well, she just left me. So times are real dire.
Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm, the polished wooden handle almost fusing into your palm.
I think my hand recognizes it.
It reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you don't have to use it in vain. The sun was out in Jamrock. It was so long ago.
So long ago.
This gun, Sunrise Parabellum, will be the only thing standing between you and the all-consuming nothingness that threatens to eat the world. Sheathe it and wait, Herald. It won't be long now.
Okay. At some point we will need this gun, but not now. Equip this to impress yourself. The blade of this mass-produced saber has dulled over the years, and it won't slice or stab anyone. It still commands respect in your hand, however. Holding it on its bake-light hilt fills you with a sense of purpose and a memory of the date. Just walk around with a gun and sword all the time now. Makes sense. Speed. Speed. Booze. We'll put you here. And you there. Those are the tools. Flashlight. Tape player. Bag. Ledger. And we're currently walking around with a gun and a sword. Because this place is dangerous. We're gonna greet Kim tomorrow with a gun and a sword. Like, what did you do while I was gone? Nothing. Just had a date. Why? How do you date? This stupid thing.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the
Interfacing
depot.
20.
The wind has blown a sand dune.
Come on. Back to the fishing village. Time to read and sleep. Gotta read about cockatoos. Good night, old lady.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Do you want to talk about our date?
I see you haven't left our little Martinez yet. Still running around. Like some kind of cross-country law official.
Yeah, that's me. This place is kind of growing on me, you know? I have some loose ends to tie up. I still have a case to solve.
Hi. I guess you do. What's on your mind, officer?
Nothing. No, we don't want to talk to her. Don't want to talk to her at all.
It's getting cold.
Time to call it a day. With our sword and our gun. All right. What do we have? What do we have to read? We have a few items, I think. None of these. Yeah, we have a few books. And a board game.
Large letters on the front form a title. Wirral. The colorful box is illustrated with bucolic vistas. The cover art also features odd-looking humanoids. Some short, some taller, some with pointy ears.
Like elves.
Others with ephemeral wings.
Let's put the box away for now. Did we do the thing for our spirit animal? I guess I could just open the book and read it. Just to make sure. That'd be this one.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an
Oh, yeah,
erectile
it looks like we did.
crest.
Oh, yeah, I
book
remember picking.
talks about the
I remember
delicate
picking
nature
it.
of twos.
Put the book away. That book is done. Let's interact with the
Large
board game.
letters on the front form a title. Wirral.
Examine the box.
The text underneath the title in smaller typeface reads, 3rd edition, Mega Setting Supplements module. The side panel adds, a sword and sorcery adventure board game with new maps and miniatures.
Huh. Look at the back.
A blurb on the back reads, tired of the tedium and toil of modern life? Escape to Wirral. Leave behind e-solas and nations with their petty squabbles. Discard electricity, magnets, and boring technological widgets.
Yeah, who needs technological widgets?
Succumb to a world of high pasternal fantastique. Unleash your imagination and create an adventure of endless possibilities. Discover the terrible secret threatening Wirral. Can your band of adventurers save the world?
Definitely not. It sounds too dangerous. I'm not sure I can handle all this responsibility. Yeah, we're ready to take on the challenge.
Exactly. That's the spirit. All you have to do is read an intricate rulebook, study an assortment of maps, unfold the illustrated game board, and start rolling dice.
Yeah.
In no time, you could be romping through grasslands with low-level characters, hunted by Iskala riders, or battling unspeakable monsters in endless dungeons fraught with danger and despair, conjuring up forceful magics to aid your quest.
Open the box.
You pry open the box. Inside, you find a folded-up map, a small booklet, a 24-sided die, and a little plastic figurine.
24-sided, eh? That's interesting. Look at the figurine.
You see a man in ragged clothes wearing a lopsided hat and wielding some sort of a firearm.
Take the figurine.
You pick the figurine up by the base to meet your gaze. The little plastic man stares back at you, his face contorted into a disturbing shout. Then you pocket it.
Yeah. All right. Look at the die.
It's made from some sort of wood and has been decorated with peculiar plant motifs.
Okay.
You don't know much about dice, but this one looks pretty damn fancy.
So fancy. Take the die.
You place the die into your pocket. It's always good to have luck on your side.
Nice. Look at the map.
A reprint of a crude hand-drawn map. The top left corner reads, Lands of Wirral. The map features both small villages and mid-sized towns with odd names, in addition to meadows, forests, hills, lakes, and seas, also with odd names.
Yeah, fantasy names.
It doesn't seem to correspond with anything you've seen thus far. It's not a very helpful map.
Well, it's not a map of this world. All right, let's look at the booklet.
A quick guide to the magical races of Wirral. Create your own hero, choosing from any of these completely unique and fantastical backgrounds. The options are in order of importance. The Welkin, the Tweog, the humans, the fairy folk, and the pygmies.
Let's read about the Welkin.
The Welkin, tall, lithe, and graceful, with long flowing hair and pointy ears. They're known for being powerful magic users, but can also hold their own in a brawn-driven fight. The Welkin come with a variety of exciting sub-races. High Welkin, Forest Welkin, Lake Welkin, and Snow Welkin. But if you're not feeling experimental, a basic welkin will always do.
I wonder if these are like elves, basically. Let's read about the Dwarger, which are probably dwarves.
A grand race of industrious mountain people. They're short, stout, and muscular, and enjoy digging for gold and other precious minerals. They're also well versed in the art of combat, where they prefer to use axes and hammers.
Yeah, they're dwarves.
The Dweog also come in a few different sub-races. Hill Dweog, Shield Dweog, and Dark Dweog.
Alright, let's read about the boring humans.
They're just humans. What else is there to tell?
See.
They're average in all stats, and jacks of all trades.
Boring. Fairy folk time.
A very small race of flying people, known for being mischievous, full of trickery. They often lure people into their magical traps. There are no sub-races for the fairies.
Aww. What about the pygmies?
The least popular of the Wirral races, the pygmies, are short, rotund, and dim-witted. Pygmies live in small villages made of shoddy wooden dwellings. They spend most of their days tilling the earth and smoking their pipes. There are no sub-races for the pygmies.
I wonder if that's supposed to be like a halfling, maybe?
A colourful box with the title,
Put the box away. Alright. So we got this guy. Put him with the other figurine. What a nice figurine. A turn-of-the-century leftist revolutionary in ragged clothes. On his head lies a lopsided hat, seemingly an ushanka. In his hand he carries a little musket. Alright, let's do some organizing here. Paint, also known as fuel, production schedule, cassette, sure, antique rifle, blue medicinal spirit, picture of the happy couple, tenant cloth, revolutionary, can go with our headless fallen rider, and our standard world die. This basic 24-sided role-playing die can be used to get results for several dice. It's made of East Seminese snakewood and embellished with plant motifs. It reminds you of plain and hill welkins. Note, look at the map tab in journal to see which white checks have opened. Oh. Did that open some checks? Or maybe it would have if we had more, or the right kind open. Huh. Our cargo container is still, that check is still closed. It's the only one that matters. Obviously. None of these are real checks, I don't think. Oh, it opened up this check. It opened that check with that guy. The composer check. Oh, that's right. We have a hearing check with her. I was wondering where we were on that. All right. These are like the only two real checks in the game right now. This one, no, no, no. Nope. None of these. Cargo container door. I guess Renee and Gaston we can go back to. Shelf of crime novels. That's to steal, which we're just going to buy them. And that one's not real. And that one's impossible. We have one more rhetoric check in us. Alright. Well, that was fun. Do we want to do any other reading? Maybe we want to save the books. Let's see. So we finished Whirl. Put you over here. And we finished our guide. I guess we can hold on to these books for now. Badge tape. Maybe we can give this to our friends who like to make music. Maybe this will add to it. Maybe that's really hardcore.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
All right, let's hope that the limbic system is kind to us today.
The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
Come on, limbic system. You just can't let me have like one chill night. Great, this is gonna be really chill. Dark Shore is my ass. I know what this is. Yeah, just let me sleep. Great, this is gonna be really chill.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
Good evening, ancient reptilian brain. How are you doing this evening?
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Right, Rhetoric? They're the worst, the two of them.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people and then forgets about it.
I mean, maybe. I legitimately don't know. I don't care. That doesn't scare me. Okay, so I'm a murderer and that's bad. Shut up, I just want to sleep. Okay, so I'm a murderer and that's bad.
Hear that? He doesn't even flinch. Iceman doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Blackwater, under the bridge. The thing he's really scared of
Just because I went to sleep with a gun and sword equipped, calling me a murderer.
is much, much worse than that.
Why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark. What is it? Even though I know it's going to be love and the X something.
Don't tell him, sister. It's too bad.
Sister? Is limbic system female?
They're right. This is their function. To keep you from it.
Oh, they protect me from the X something? Why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream. The worst of them all.
Is that just death? The last dream?
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
And the air will smell of apricots. Her face forms in summertime. I don't want to anymore. I don't want to think either one of those things. The air will smell like apricots.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay.
Doesn't sound like it'll be okay.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
Why? It was a lovely window. We love the stained glass window in the church. Open your eyes. tell you, he wakes up just like the protagonist in the Dark Forest. Or Dark Woods, excuse me. Just slowly, painfully gets up every morning. Let's go see how Kim's doing, shall we? See if he likes my new gun and sword. Well, new sword, old gun. Hi, Kim. Good morning. Do you like my sword and gun? Should go tell Titus about that, and then I wonder if did it need to be daytime while we were doing this? Maybe. I don't remember if it was daytime or not when we did it. Let's check the boardwalk again, see if it'll let us do that. Oh, we should also look at the electrical building, I think. Did it say something like that? The Feld building. They wanted me to re-look at that. Feld building's this way. There's our friend there. Ooh, do a quick auto save. Hey guys, how are you doing today? Come here every day,
Hello.
huh?
Isn't this a fine morning?
He nods to you, smiling. I want to hear about the Feld building again. You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money? Looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
He pats his son's head. How many days off does this guy get?
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off.
A day off.
Sure. What's on your mind?
Just
but
kidding.
Of course.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D.
Step closer.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Feld Electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms.
Yeah, love it.
Feld Electrical. You only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big.
They did. We heard all about it. Hey, you're up to 30 real. That's got to be enough for more books.
There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there. Or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Come on, Kim. Whoa, look at this. This is an impossible shivers check. 20. Listen to the wind. We get +3 because we found the empty trap. Okay. So we found 3 empty traps. +3 because we heard Lena's true story. +3 because we went on a date. Nice. Thanks for the for going on a date. +3, man, nice. +1 because we reconstructed the execution. +1 because we confronted the pigs. Okay. +3 from the death notification. I guess we've been busy. Now watch this. This is gonna XCOM us now. At least it's a white check. So if it XCOMs us, we can come back.
Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
What was I even attempting to do here? Turn to Lieutenant. She could be anywhere. How do we find her? What was I attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind, the city. Whatever you thought would happen did not. And now you're just standing there in the pale of the morning with your hands fallen to your side.
Come on, I'm supposed to be a para-detective here.
A prayer of sorts to Revachol.
A prayer of sorts to Revachol. Turn to Lieutenant. She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village.
Same.
Okay.
Lieutenant sighs and then gets a hold of himself.
She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt.
That's
so
true.
we have an understanding of the geography, at least.
You're welcome for that.
And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too.
True. He looks at the bell tower.
Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
So we just keep on sweeping through. And if that fails, if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, tomb drainage, displays. I'm sure it won't come to that.
He looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling across the chasm.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you.
Okay, sure.
An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast.
Alright. We can always come back and listen to the winds again. Let's go exploring. Check some boardwalks. Return to Feld Mural and consult the wind if you don't know what to do. Other than that, keep searching the coast. Alright, we're going to go to Hardy, but I wanted to see if we can do the boardwalk. So I don't know if it's this boardwalk or that boardwalk. Boardwalk over by the fish stalls. But let's go up on this one first since we're here. Come on, bullet residue. Bullet residue. Yep, didn't mean to run. Go nice and slow here. Walk the entirety of the boardwalk, or whatever this is. Anything? Okay, we'll go check the other boardwalk, I guess. And then we're gonna go talk to Hardy about the pigs. I wonder if the pawn shop gets new stuff every day. Maybe we should check that before we buy more books. Might have something of value. Some more clothes, maybe. He doesn't want to buy any clothes, but maybe he sells more clothes. Okay, we're on the boardwalk. Maybe. Maybe this is a boardwalk. I don't see the pigs anywhere. Boardwalk, right? Check boardwalk. Bullet traces. Any bullets in here?
There's some tear.
Nope.
An empty cigarette package.
Examine the cigarette
Whoever
package.
tossed it here. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra
Examine the
2
tear.
empty.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness. You see
kebab.
traces of mayonnaise.
No. All right. There's nothing over by those fish stalls. Which we will look. And I think what we'll do is we'll report back to Titus about the pigs, and then call it for the evening, I think. Put in a good 3 hours searching Revachol. We got our gun back, which is a big deal, and we went to the first communist meeting. So we did some big stuff. Big stuff. Go check that pawn shop. Not that way, this way. How about you? You got any more cool stuff? The low rumble of a bass beat. Your heart repeats it. Did you get some music or something? What's going on here?
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
That does sound off. What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash. Keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
That doesn't make any sense. What exactly does the economy need? Why exactly does the economy need saving? Thanks for the advice. I'll try to be more economically conscious. That doesn't make sense.
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought. We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
You're right. We've got to save mother economy, but I don't have children. I think. It's just nature. Powerful economies expand. Weak economies go extinct. This economy is really a distraction from the cultural issues. Immigrants and no. Look, man. I just want to buy some clothes. Mother economy.
That's the spirit. We've all got to do our part. Your part is to open the box and buy some clothes.
All right.
You find your hands deep in tattered and
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Okay, bud.
The shine on these.
These
are all fur.
How about you? You got anything for me?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
So you're gonna give me some money? Nah.
the gnarled hawthorn tree.
We're not gonna yell at the tree. Doesn't look like anything new. Only 600 real, 700, excuse me.
Sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
How are you doing, bud?
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Here you go, man.
Not so sure about this.
I'll take it this time.
Of course.
I'm just gonna hold on to it. We don't need it. We're gonna hold on to it. +1 motorix, +1 motorix, +1 psych, +1 physique. So no blue stuff. Wonder what helps the blue stuff. Alright, time to go talk to Titus. Back up to, was that 5 points again? How are our thoughts doing? An hour and 10 for Apricot. And another 217 for Data Birth Generator. Hey, buddy. It's your best friends.
The Coppernado is back.
Coppernado, huh?
What
That's
do
new.
you want?
Coppernado. There's an old catatonic lady in the old fish market on the other side of the bay. She needs help.
What's that, Copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
The big man laughs, nearly spitting out his beer.
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians should fall under your jurisdiction.
Lieutenant looks Titus in the eye.
Yeah. We'll send someone out. Who is? Wait. It's the pigs, isn't it?
Yep. Her.
God. Poor lady. Don't worry. We'll handle this. I think she got some family in Kurong or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick. We've been getting complaints.
Hey, wasn't Everard's B team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Eugene interjects.
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, Pig.
Titus gives him a beer salute and turns to you.
Whatever you do, do not admit to these punks you lost your gun. You will suffer if you do.
Nope. Didn't have anything in mind.
No? Well, whatever then, Copper.
Titus chugs his beer down and wipes his mouth.
No. They totally said what it was. What was it? Anyone remember?
He's still thinking it over in the corner.
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk.
The tattooed man scratches his head with his knuckles.
Let me know if you figure it out back there. Now, anything else we can help you with?
What's her name? Her real name?
Auntie LaPlante. We always called her. Something LaPlante.
Takes off his cap and scratches his head.
Marianne, amigo.
He says, pouring himself another drink. Marianne Amigo LaPlante.
Fuck you, pig. What the fuck you are playing at, huh?
He stands up.
Easy, Al. Don't let him get to you. Have one for Auntie LaPlante, huh?
The man says soothingly.
Don't disrespect Miss LaPlante, Copper. She's good people. We all get a little crazy sometimes.
The big man finishes off a can. Who was she?
Was. Like before. Just an old lady. Her kids moved away years ago. Never come to visit. Never took her calls. She gets out every now and then. She did right by lots of us when we were kids. Always was a little off, but still.
He swirls his beer.
Us kids? That must have been ages ago. She was better then.
Yeah, it was probably 20 years ago.
The children kept her together.
How did she get like this?
Wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, shit. I don't actually know. Anyone know why she started acting like a pig?
He furrows his brow in thought.
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig?
The tattooed man shouts. Someone who wanted to set the world right before it ends. Ever think of that? More like who wouldn't? Cool uniforms, fast machines, packing heat. Sign me up. Law enforcement is a respectable occupation, sir. I can't but feel partially responsible for the unhealthy culture that poor woman latched onto. I'm sorry. Let's see. Yeah, we wanted to set the world right.
No, I didn't. Because I'm not fucking stupid, Polizonte.
He blinks.
Yeah, Carl. That's some pretty fucking weird shit to say. The pigs level weird. But whatever gets you through the day.
The big man shrugs. Where did she get all her cop gear?
Dunno. She lives by the water. Shit washes up all the time on the beach.
Titus says, shrugging.
Police paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast.
Right.
It's not like we dump it at night. She bought it, collected it.
Station 41. A man carries a crate of rusted, unused badges. You think these would net us something at the annual auction? A balding detective drags a comb futilely across his head. Shit, who'd want those? Just dump them into the river.
Alright, I guess maybe some stuff does wash up on shore. Thanks for helping us out with this one, Titus.
No problem, old cop man. We take care of our mentally ill here in Martinez. Ain't that right, boys?
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Okay. Eugene raised a glass and a toast. Yeah, right. Goodbye. Thanks for that. Alright. Well, after that lovely conversation with Titus, I think we'll call it for the evening. Okay, let's go ahead and do a little save. There we go. And then I will, I'm gonna head out. Well, if you're still watching live, hey, thanks for sticking around. And if you're watching this in the VODs, well, thanks for taking a couple minutes out of your day to spend some time with us in Revachol. If you don't want to watch the VODs and you want to catch us live, well, we stream most Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Guess we can pause that. Stream most Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, 9 p.m. Eastern to midnight Eastern. Those times are ish, and like I said, it's most of Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Sometimes we miss one. For instance, this coming Tuesday, I will not be streaming because I have work that evening. But we will be back on Thursday with more Disco Elysium. And if you don't want to have to remember any of that, well, the easiest way to catch us live is to join the Viking Raiders. Very easy to do that. Just push that little follow button. You'll get a notification when we go live. It's like you're jumping in the longboat and rowing alongside us. Alrighty, everyone. I am going to head out. Hope you all have a good night, and I hope to see you at the next one. Catch you later.